What up? Top of the top. What's the business, family? What's up? What's popping? What's cracking? What's good? TGIF. We at it again. Another week down in the month. What's good, y'all? Today gonna be a good show. What's good? What up, Dank? What's good, bro? Apex. What's up? Malaya 420. You already know what's up, Dramatic. Annette. Y'all sliding up in here quick. What's up, Theo? What's up, Jamila? Good morning, Miss Jackie. What's up, Lady Love? What's up, Sassy? Y'all going so fast, I can't keep up. What's good? With Net Stars in here too. What up, Net Stars? What's up, Shayna? Man, it's a lot going on, y'all. We're going to talk about it today. It's Friday. Y'all know how I do on Friday. And y'all know I got somebody that's going to pull up. I told you yesterday. Yeah, we're going to get into it today. What's up, Black Barbie? Yeah, all the family is here. Everybody pulling up. What up, Front Street? Shout out to the new people that's here. What's going on, Miss Chanel? Everybody else who knew. Y'all already know what's up. 4-1 Rider, man. Y'all deep today. What's up, Alan from the UK? What's up, Shayla? Look, I'm going to have to get back at y'all later because we got to get the cooking this morning. All right? Now, y'all already know what's up. I told you how it was going down today. You feel me? So, yes, Rondell is in the building. You should already know about Rondell's unpopular opinion because her opinions are very unpopular because she don't follow. You feel me? We kind of one and the same. I think we might be brother and sister. Anyway, we about to chop it up today because we got a lot of updates on facts that we've been telling you, and now y'all going to see for yourself today. We ain't here to play, but we're going to get into it. Like I said, man, shout out to the family. Look, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to Rondell's channel. We like y'all comments, whether you agree or not. It's all welcome. Don't forget to hit the all notification bell. And don't forget to share on all platforms. So anyway, we're going to get into what we're going to get into today. How you feeling today, Rondell? How you feeling today, Ronnie?
I'm good. I'm here with my Bustelo, ready to go. Saw these topics. I was like, oh gosh, here we go.
Yeah, here we go. It's starting to heat up.
Here we go.
As you know, we've been telling them people that their Hollywood stuff over with. They see that entertainment, all that shit dead. I've been telling people that. People thought I was a hater. I only like when I be stamping certain things, like I told you, and I say certain things like that, I be talking to the people that wanted to try to challenge me. The people that make it like I was a hater when I had certain topics to cover. So that be my way of throwing shots back at them to say, I told you, I'm proving it to you. Because we don't play them games. But anyway, we just let the people pull up. They in here early and ready. What up, Mike Flame, man? We're going to be lit today. Anyway, we're going to get into it today. And let's start with the above topics because, like I said, don't forget, it's Fun No Fade Live, episode 380. Pow, we shooting today. So check it out. Today, we're going to give confirmation on what? That Black Hollywood is falling. It is done. It already been done. This was a nail in the coffin. But see, a lot of people, that was, in the Hollywood and entertainment, a lot of y'all didn't know about behind the scenes. A lot of y'all was worshiping the puppets, but you didn't know who the puppet masters was. So that was my job, to show you the puppet masters, to show you keep following these people. You're going to follow these people to your death, and all they do is get paid off you, and then they go and dip on you and leave you out for dead like they already did. That's why you see these people are hiding, they low key. Today, we're going to prove to y'all about Harvey Weinstein. I'm going to show you the connection between Epstein. I'm going to show you their whole clique, like I've been telling you. But you should already know this. So, Rondell, we also going to talk about Miss GLORILLA had a concert with Cardi B in New York. And you know somebody with the jail, because every time it's a rap event, especially in New York, somebody going to jail or they getting shot. I told y'all that. Rap, hip-hop, party means death, jail, all of that. Told you. But it's funny, everywhere Cardi B go, there's always some trouble. So we're going to talk about that today too. First, I tell you what, Rondell. First, let's go ahead and get GLORILLA out the way. You know why I say that? Because yesterday, once again,
oh my God,
I had to switch to the radio for a second. I tapped into the radio and I heard this chick's song. I mean, she sounds stupid as hell. She sound like a dude. I said, when I heard that song, I said, this is the official nail in the coffin of hip hop. I said, I think they specifically went and tried to get the dumbest person they could find to make them a rapper and get people to follow. She sound like a man. She be off beat. The only hot song she got that's decent is her first song, Let's Go and all that. And the song with CARDI is all right, but she raps slow. She be off beat and she sound like a man. I'm just being honest. And I said, look, in my opinion, I think they're trying to see exactly how dumb people are. And they trying to see if they can get the dumbest rapper they can ever find and see if people gonna follow. You also see in this picture a fucking nail broke.
She got 2 nails broke.
Y'all don't see this? I think they playing the biggest joke of all time. And this woman told you she didn't know what a fox was. She told you she drunk sperm. She said some of the most dumbest stuff in the world, and people following her. But I think this was the nail in the coffin for hip hop, meaning they're gonna close the books of hip hop with her, and after her will be Afro beats. Also, I feel like this is the most dumbing down of the people they're trying to do, and that is her job. And last night they had an event. Police pulled up. One of her so-called drivers got locked up, caught with a bunch of guns, and there you have it. So remember, we spoke about the Drake incident where the police were standing outside the Apollo face scanning. I'm starting to think a lot of these events in New York, the police are actually doing the bookings. That's what I'm starting to think. So what you think about this stuff, Rondell?
I mean, they could definitely be doing the bookends. It's crazy because I'm still in New York and I did not hear anything about this because I'm not too far. I'm not too far from where CARDI is from. Just on the opposite side. But I mean, what do we expect? Her name, you know her real name, right? You know her
Gloria, right?
Gloria Hallelujah.
Oh, I didn't know it's Hallelujah. Oh my God. Oh yeah, they're gonna make her be the dumbest of all time.
Her name is, I looked it up while you was talking. I forgot her whole name, but her whole name is Gloria Hallelujah Woods.
Yeah, they're gonna purposely exploit her just because of that name. Oh, you supposed to be righteous? Oh, you was born with a godly name? All right, we're gonna make you do the most foulest things. That's what they do.
Sassy said, wait, yeah, that's her government, Gloria Hallelujah Woods.
Wow,
yeah.
Mockery.
AKA GLORILLA from Memphis, Tennessee. That's on her Wikipedia.
Like I said, don't forget, as soon as Gangsta Boo did that feature with her, Gangsta Boo was dead about 2 weeks later, a week or two later, right after that. And Gangsta Boo has always been known as the queen of Memphis. Don't nobody ever forget that. Gangsta Boo was the queen of Memphis. You feel me? Did a feature with her end up dead? Well, now was she supposed to be the new queen? I don't know. But either way, let's take a look at this story. What happened? All right, GLORILLA driver busted with guns, ammo, as she performed with Cardi B. Now, you and I know, Rondell, this individual had no clue about what he was doing in New York, especially in Manhattan. He had no clue, and that's Cardi B's fault, in my opinion, because she should have told him. They should have told him. Who's to say if it wasn't a plan to set that drive up the whole time? We don't know. But let's check it out. Look. GLORILLA had a successful tour stop at New York City's Urban Plaza. Another thing, Rondell.
Urban Plaza, that's where they were at.
Urban Plaza in New York.
Oh my God!
Isn't it always something happening at Urban Plaza in New York City? Is that a controlled environment?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Still going for this rap shit. Look, let's check it out. GLORILLA had a successful tour stop at New York City's Urban Plaza Wednesday night, but we're told outside the venue, NYPD was busy arresting the FNF rapper's driver for gun possession. And keep in mind, that's not telling us who else got locked up. Because we know a lot of people get locked up at these events. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ Hip Hop NYPD officers say they observed a man named Cameron Blackman set off a metal detector inside the venue. After investigating the scene, they found Blackman sitting in the driver's seat of a Suburban as well. 2 semi-automatic pistols, we're told. Officers arrested Blackman for criminal possession of firearm ammo and a switchblade, and also gave him a parking ticket for posting up in the neutral zone in front of Urban Plaza. Let's pause right there, Rhonda. You and I know he was supposed to know better than that. Somebody's supposed to tell that man about New York parking. You can't park in front of certain venues. Then you can't park in certain venues with guns. This whole thing to me sounds shady. What you think?
It does. It does. I mean, you can't even go up to the Yankee game with pepper spray on your keys. Like, you can't, you know what I mean? Like, they shaking you down at MSG. They shaking you down at Yankee Stadium, at Citi Field for the Mets. Like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I expect this though. With them, I expect this shit. I really do. I really, really do. But
Hey,
I
man.
think that her Illuminati application got approved. You seen her new tattoo?
Which one?
The one with the Egyptology and everything on her arm.
Oh my God! You know she fucking stupid. You know she don't know nothing
GLORILLA,
about
and
that.
it's huge. It cover her whole arm with the all seeing eye.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen it, but it
I
was
ain't see
like,
it. I seen the snake she got tatted on her stomach.
oh no, no, no. This is way more out there. This is on her arm. It cover her whole arm. It's new. She probably got it like what, not even a month ago.
Yeah, she a straight puppet.
Mm-hmm.
She's a straight puppet. What up, Zengard? She a straight puppet. Put it like this. See, these chicks, see, look, man, the new agenda is, which we already know. See, the last step is they're trying to make all the women be gangster and stupid, right? Because they understand the woman are the last leg of the black family, all right? So that's why, even though Cardi B is a mother and a mom, she still got to try to portray this fake ass gangster image. These chicks are leading the young girls astray. All right, whatever. But my point is, they're literally taking people without no fucking talent. And I told you, I can pick out any chick off the street. If I invested 100,000 on a chick, she's gonna be popping. That's how this shit works. But see, it's mighty funny. Like I said, where all these people go is trouble because they got bosses. Now, don't forget, GLORILLA's tied in with Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti tied in Rock Nation. And yes, we're going to talk about Rock Nation today. We're going to be talking about Harvey Weinstein. I'm going to tie all this stuff together to show you all of these people are connected and they all under the same party. So I ain't going to waste too much time, but I'm going to finish this part out right here. Check it out. Glow Anyways Life Tour has been full of enough stuff to fill an artist's memoir. The buzzing star has had a drink and jacket thrown at her and is now dealing with this. We reached out to Glow's team for their side of things. We'll report back when they speak. Basically, she's been on tour. A lot of places she went at, it's funny stuff happening. People throwing drinks on her, meaning people not feeling her like that. Some people are, but a lot of that is media hype. All right, the girl rap like she's stupid. She raps off beat. She sounds like a dude. All right, but anyway, I'm just being honest. But you see wherever Cardi B at, trouble. Somebody going to jail. That's just my opinion. All right, now enough of this small talk rap stuff. Now we're gonna get into the real stuff, and we're gonna get into what happened with the leader of Black Hollywood. For all of y'all that been worshiping Hollywood, worshiping fake ass celebrities, I'm gonna show you their daddy. Their daddy has fallen, which represents Hollywood falling, which also represent anybody affiliated with him. They shaking in their boots, they scared, they better get low. And the same people down with him is down with Jeffrey, and we're gonna show y'all today. So after today, I don't want to hear nothing else. So, you know, I'm gonna let you chime in, Rondell. But let's look at this thing. Weinstein tells TMZ it's incredible to be convicted for a crime I wasn't even present for. I'm innocent. I never raped and assaulted anyone. This person purged herself at least 3 times and then sued for money when she said on the stand that she would never. I was never with her. Her entire claim. He's basically saying this thing was set up. Harvey Weinstein was sentenced to 16 years in prison in his sexual assault case in Los Angeles, with the punishment coming down 2 months after a jury found him guilty of rape. Weinstein stood trial after 4 women accused him of sexual assault, which untimely culminated in him being found guilty of forcible rape, sexual penetration by a foreign object, and forcible oral copulation related to one of the accusers. Now, if I'm not mistaken, he also is going to trial in New York City, right? Correct?
I believe the trial in New York City is already wrapped up. He got sentenced for that. I think he got like, I confuse him and R. Kelly a lot because, you know, R. Kelly was in the news yesterday too. He got an extra year added to his sentence. So with Weinstein, I think he got either 25 years or 30 years, around probably the same time as R. Kelly. I can't remember. But he tried to appeal that. I think his appeal was successful in that. But what he forgot was that he had to go out to California. And what he forgot was that the governor of California, Gavin Newsom, his wife was in on this and getting him out of here too. I mean, she was one of the women who testified in the LA situation, and she had emails going back to like 2009 on him. So it was going to be a wrap for him no matter where. It's synonymous with R. Kelly. Like, okay, you got one state, you got that
There you
monkey off
go.
your back. Now you got to go to another state and deal with that. But they're going to make sure that Harvey Weinstein is not coming home. He not coming.
And
Somebody got to be the fall guy. Notice it's always a small hat that's always a fall guy for stuff. Epstein, Weinstein, Bernie Madoff with the crash of the market in 2008. And nobody else went to jail but them. It's always a small hat that always ends up being the poster boy for this.
And that's what I was trying to see if he was facing more time. But anyway, we're gonna get down to the real dirty stuff now. Now check it out. This is what I've been trying to tell people. I told you this dude is a master of getting on his knees. This dude has finessed the whole black race of America to make them think he's some type of godly figure. But see, my thing is, he portrays the image to you, but when he goes around them, he shucks and jives and coons. And I told you, maybe a lot of these people played around with his private parts a long time ago. Harvey Weinstein is the one that put the movie up for your favorite movie called Paid in Full. He put the money up. He's behind damn near every black movie. Every black star from Taye Diggs, who's the other weirdo? Gabrielle Union, name them all. Tiffany Haddish, you name all of them. All of them fall under the Weinstein umbrella. And he was their god. And you'll also see he's behind Precious. All of these movies, he's behind them all. That's why Oprah loved him so much, but that ain't got nothing to do with it. I think Oprah loved him in general. All right? Allegedly. Because I'm going to show y'all something. Check this out. Look at this right here. It's 529 Oprah and Weinstein photos. 529. Now, who's to say what relationship they had? But I'm showing you who they've been working for. When I told y'all they control Hollywood. When I told you Hollywood controlled by the Blue Party, I told you that. And I told you all the agendas they want to push, they push through that. They control the celebrities control you, and you dance to the rhythm of the Pied Piper to your destruction. That's why the planet is fucked up now, because the whole world, mainly black people, been the biggest followers of celebrities. And now you're going to see that all this shit coming to an end, like we already told you. Now, what else I'm going to show you right here? Who is this? Lee Daniels. You see the connection?
I'm glad you brought that up, because you know what? I'm looking.
Chop it up.
Yeah, I'm looking at his catalog right now, and he produced Lee Daniels' The Butler film. He's behind
the slave movies, all of that. I'm gonna say this one more thing. This is part of why Monique is mad, because Monique thought she was gonna be in that elite circle. You see, but they treated her like a regular doja. Like you just keep doing these roles for lesser money. You're not getting in the circle, Monique. See, she wanted to be up in Weinstein's face and the rest of them. You see that? But Oprah them had a plan for her. You see that? Like we said, let's look right here. This Precious. Do y'all know Precious had a lot of investors? This movie only invested 10 million and made 65 million. So you know that money flipped about 5 times, right? But you see right here, Lee Daniels. Guess who else had money invested behind the scenes? Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey. Do you see the gang? I told you these people are a gang, but people don't want to listen. Do you see Tyler Perry and Epstein? I told you, man. But this the thing. Just because you know somebody, it don't make you guilty. But my point is, they were at the parties. My point is, they better hope their name come up in nothing, because I told you, they all scared. Now y'all see why they all quiet. Continue, Rondell, please.
No, I mean, I ain't mean to cut you, but I was just looking at the portfolio, and you know, people don't do research, especially our people. But I mean, this dude, when you see him go down, you definitely know it's over. I mean, from even your kid movies like Spy Kids, I'm looking at his portfolio now. Spy Kids, Django, Fruitvale Station with Michael B. Jordan. You were talking about him yesterday.
Django. I didn't know that. See?
Yeah. Yeah.
All these niggas, man. He the leader of Black Hollywood.
Janky Brothers with Ice Cube and Mike Epps, the Inglorious Bastards, Halloween, the Halloween films, they're all Weinstein.
Let me throw this out there too. You see how people think Jay-Z untouchable. Harvey Weinstein is from the small hat community. You know the people Kanye West was talking about? Well, Harvey Weinstein is one of them. See, some of y'all don't know names. Weinstein, Epstein, those are so-called names of the small hat people, right? But if you see a man named Epstein go down, a rich man, if you see Weinstein, a rich man, go down, what make you think Jay-Z is unfadable? Now, I ain't putting this on Jay-Z. I'm just telling y'all, that's why they scared, because their bosses are getting dealt with. So this is also a shakedown for all of them. See, we're going to grab your OG up, and we're going to put all y'all in place. And y'all better shut up or you next. That's why they are quiet. That was my whole point. So, as we were saying, Rondell, let me show them something else. Who is in this picture? We ain't talking about Mariah Carey. We talking about black-ass L.A. Reid. Who is L.A. Reid? L.A. Reid is the head of Atlanta. So when I told y'all about how they strategically took the game from New York, moved it to Atlanta, you feel me? Then moved Black Hollywood to Atlanta. These are the puppet masters that did it. People like L.A. Reid. That's the man that jerked TLC. That's the man that ruined Def Jam when he came in here. This is the black man, the black coon, the black boule Greek member behind a lot of people's career. He is the battery behind the whole black movement in the game. He is the one that oversees Atlanta from up above the clouds. This is the man that brought you Future, a whole lot of people, L.A. Reid. But you going to see when he around that white man, he going to get the cooning and shaking because that's his boss. I told you, all these black people did was get money and want to be like their master. That's it. I told y'all that. They are no fucking body. So don't talk to me about no fucking Jay-Z, no Beyonce. I don't care about none of them. That's the time we in right now. So a lot of y'all, today y'all gonna grow the fuck up. And understand, them people you been worshiping don't give a fuck about you. Please tell them, Rondell. But I ain't finished yet. Talk to her, Rondell. Check this out, Rondell. I got something for you. Who's that right there? I'm showing you the connection. Do you see Miss Hillary? Do you see Weinstein? I told you they're a gang. They're a legitimate gang. Do you see Bill chilling? Oh, but Bill name on that other Bill name is on that list of Epstein. See, I get Epstein and Weinstein mixed up. You see, but we know about these things. You see, but I'm showing you the connection. These are Jay-Z bosses. When they call him on that goddamn phone, he better pick up and do what the fuck he told. I'm gonna prove it to y'all today. You see, Miss Hillary, and don't forget, Hillary ain't nothing to play with. She ain't no slacker, and she put that work in. And they know when you, I'm telling you, they know when Hillary come around, they better get in line. They know that. They know that. You see, did you see Beyonce back there cooning and laughing? Yeah. If she want your husband to eat out her backside, he gonna do it. You ain't gonna do nothing about it. You know why? Because she run both of y'all. That's why y'all dummies messed up when y'all did that free concert. Now, mind you, Beyonce charged you $9,000 a ticket, $600. But when she did that performance for Hillary, it was free. You feel me? That's my point. They was performing for them for her whole campaign. So when her campaign flopped, they flopped. So it's a lot of people don't care about Beyonce and Jay-Z no more. You know why? Because they showed their hand. Bingo. See that? Pawns. You see how when she go around the Clintons, she makes sure she dress up like a woman. See that? But when she around you, she got to promote that whore image. Told you that's they mama right there. And when they mama call, they better do what the fuck they told. Because I'm telling you, they ain't no joke. And something else you sent me, Rondell, I'm gonna go ahead and add on to this right here.
Hold on, before you add on, right? The guy, I just wanted to tell people, the guy that's standing behind Weinstein, that is Andrew Getty. He looked like it's Andrew Getty. He's the son to oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. He is the son to the John Paul Getty Sr.'s son. I keep forgetting his name.
Gettys.
Yeah, he's a Getty. His father
Getty Images and all of that.
Getty Images is owned by Mark Getty, who's his cousin.
About this right here. You talking about Getty Images?
Yeah. Getty Images is owned by Mark Getty, but the guy standing behind Weinstein in the photo with Bill, that is Gordon Getty's son, if I'm not mistaken, behind him. And you know, they found him dead. He committed suicide, supposedly deleted himself, found naked from the waist down. They said he was doing like, I think, massive meth was in his system, but he was in the Hollywood industry too. He was trying to break through.
See?
He was trying to break through, and a lot of his films really didn't go nowhere. They were saying he was real depressed, but that looked like him back there. That looked like Gordon Getty's son. And Gordon was the heir to all the money from the Getty oil, so all the money basically went to his father, the billion
Mm.
fortune. So again, they tied in with the Blue Party out in California too. They own them.
Mm-hmm.
But Andrew wanted to be in Hollywood. That I remember. So it's not far-fetched if that's Andrew hanging around at Weinstein, because Weinstein was big in Hollywood and he wanted to break through Hollywood.
See? What's up, Kim? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Rondell, you be on it, boy. Cause I
But
ain't know
that looked like him.
some of them dudes, I don't be knowing who they are.
Mm-hmm.
But we know who this dude is right here with Weinstein.
Mm-hmm.
I told you they connected, but my point is this. This is what I look. Well, people don't understand that these are their bosses. See, Jay-Z gonna talk that street talk and God this and God I did this, but when he around them, he's gonna talk proper English and he's gonna get the fucking line. He's gonna smile a lot when shit ain't funny. He's gonna laugh at corny ass jokes, and they know he is the top puppet. Any agenda they want to get done, you call this puppet right here. And he's the biggest coon of all coons. But you thought he was a real drug dealer for Marcy. But now let's get into the tie-in so I can show these people how gangster they are. Oh, Rondell, didn't we speak about yesterday about that so-called man affiliated with Clinton that he was found tied to a tree, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you spoke about it.
They say he blew his brains out, right? Well, you told me about this next dude who was found dead the other day. But first, we're gonna get into Jeffrey. We're gonna get into Jeffrey, but you told me about a man that was found with his brains blowed out. Who was that? A billionaire financier who was down with the Clintons, right? He committed suicide. Wow, a lot of people from their gang ended up dead. I told you these people gangster, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. But y'all, if a billionaire can end up dead, y'all still believe in Jay-Z? Man, billionaire financier, 78-year-olds found dead inside Fifth Avenue office. Investor who was friends with the Clintons died from self-inflicted gunshot wounds. As family says, our hearts are broken. A billionaire financier investor was found dead, as you see right here. You feel me? He basically was worth $2 billion at his death. He became a billionaire back in 94. Key thing is, I don't got to get into the whole story. You see who he tied in with. Huh? The Clintons. And maybe he was scared. And don't forget, they say the names coming out in that list very, very soon. They say half these distractions going on are to throw you off of that list that a lot of their names is on. And don't forget, Trump is on their ass. That's why this shit getting wicked. And I told you these people are gangster. I don't play with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, Hillary Clinton run all of them. She run all of them. She the big homie of all of them. And they know to fall in line. And when you looking at Oprah and all of them, see, these are just the coons they use. They use them for their face, their money, and influence. Why are their influence so important? Because their influence controls the Black community. That's why it's all about the influence, see? And as soon as their influence is no longer needed, that's when their ass is out of here. And that's why they shaking in their boots, because all of them, some kind of way, are guilty by association. And they fucking scared. That's what's going on, in my opinion. None of it is fact. You see how Beyonce has to stand back? There's nothing you can say. Nothing you can say, because you know what time it is. This is their boss. I told y'all the Blue Party controls the entertainment industry. Has always been like that for a long, long, long time. These are the people that been controlling rap the whole time. This is why I told y'all when the crime bill they was trying to pass that in the 90s. The number one music they had invested was gangster rap. And they specialized in music, getting niggas locked up, because all of them got money invested in the prison system. Also, they was down with the annihilation of young Black males. And guess what? When your boy Joe came in, he said, I'll continue the program. And that's why you see what you see right now. So that's why I told y'all, we ain't really here to play today. We're going to show y'all what time it is. Now let's get into this right here. Tell me what you know about this right here, Ronnie.
So before we get into this, right, because I covered this on my Patreon, but before we get into this, back to Thomas H. Lee for a second, because I pulled his bio, right? So he wasn't only tied in with the Clintons, and we know the Clintons was like besties to Epstein, But they said that Thomas H. Lee used to be a securities analyst in the institution research department of the L.F. Rothschild and Company in New York. So he was tied in. So if people really think he deleted himself, I don't know about that. That's 2 billionaires back to back in 2 days. That's crazy. But as far as with this, so yeah, I spoke about this on my Patreon because I wasn't really going to speak in depth on here. And a YouTuber got in trouble. And the crazy part is that the YouTuber, I thought he had millions of followers, but he only got 100,000. But the problem was that the YouTuber who spoke about it never mentioned his name, never mentioned Jim Carrey's name. He was basically he was doing like a reaction video to somebody else's video. And he basically was like showing the video on his channel, but he never said Jim's name. And he said he was shocked because his video, his own video, the guy doing the reaction video, his video got over 2 million views. So somebody in Jim Camp saw his video, and he did a video basically saying, I'm being sued, and y'all will never guess by who. And it's by Jim Carrey. And he's like, I don't know why, because I never said his name. But in the corner, he had all the names that were supposedly on this list. And the same people that you have on the screen now, JB and Oprah and all these other people, they had other people too. Eminem, a whole other people that supposedly could be on this list of the client list, because there's different lists. So, in my opinion, with this one, a hit dog is gonna holler. In my opinion, I'm not saying everybody else has to believe that, but I heard and saw and read the cease and desist that he sent, and I said it was very threatening. Like, it didn't have nothing on Tasha K and Cardi B. This was like, you better take this down or else. Like, or take your video down or else you've been blocking me from trying to get gigs. And the content creator was like, you ain't getting no gigs. Like, ain't nobody. He was like, everybody else in the industry working. Like, you really think you book like that? We gonna believe you book like that? You ain't book like that.
Exactly.
You ain't book like that. But his cease and desist was like, threatening, like, you better take that down or else.
Now, for those that don't know what's going on, Jim Carrey threatened a lawsuit to a YouTuber that was but basically the content was about Jim Carrey hanging out with Epstein. Once again, it's Epstein and Weinstein, all right? The only reason why their names sound similar because they both are from the same religious family, long story short. Anyway, see, what I peeped from this, Rondell, the only reason why he got in trouble, because it went to millions of views. Because remember, it's about influence. That's why I tell people, they don't care about what I say for real. But if you start getting too much traction too fast, that's when you fucking up. Because Jim Carrey know, damn, 1 million something people seen it. Now he's scared. But I was telling people how they've been trying to censor YouTubers. Jim Carrey is threatening to file a lawsuit against a popular YouTuber over claims the rubber-faced comic went to sex perv Jeffrey Epstein's private island. See that? And like you said, the hit dog holler. Basically, Jim Carrey saying, boy, don't play with my name. I ain't got time for that. Don't get me caught up in that, because a lot of them was there. But I think that whole Epstein thing was a program in which that was one of the doors you hear about that you had to go to once you started making a certain amount of money. That's why you heard about Chris Tucker and a whole lot of others. The funny man's high-powered Los Angeles lawyers fired off a no-nonsense cease and desist letter on Tuesday, giving YouTuber Vincent Briatore 48 hours to take down a video, which already viewed 2.8 million times. See, it was the 2.8 million that got Jim Carrey scared. See, me, I'm just a dude running my mouth. They ain't gonna take me serious. But once you start getting them views at a certain level or certain people, then they're gonna come for your head. So as you see, the connection, Jim Carrey, Hollywood, Epstein. See that? It's all in together. Epstein, Harvey Weinstein, they both was homeboys, and they all ran with a big, big, big gang. Now you see why all of them are under fire. And let's move on. Y'all know, I don't know if some of y'all know, Trump dealing with that situation in Atlanta or whatever. But long story short, a shocking social media account of a Georgia grand jury. One of the people on the grand jury that's going against Trump, they say they did homework on her, and they say that she did with witchcraft and magic spells. See, but some people don't believe in magic and witchcraft and don't believe it's people around the clock working on that shit to bring you to your fucking knees. 30-year-old Emily Kors has a social media account with her personal interests, including pen magic spells and information on Wicca and witchcraft. See that? So basically, somebody on the grand jury against Trump was dealing with witchcraft. See, they went to her site, all that stuff, man. And my point is this: Trump on their ass, and we're gonna get into that. He on their ass. But anyway, we gotta talk about this. What you know about this right here, Rondell? Rihanna's Super Bowl halftime show was too sexy for viewers. FCC complaints pour in. I told you about the FCC. You might as well say they the head of federal communication. No matter if it's podcast, YouTube, TV, radio, these are the people that be on your ass when you don't follow suit. Long story short, it started to look to me like Rihanna got set up by Mr. Jay-Z and the rest of them, because now she's getting a lot of backlash after she got all that shine. Now let's look at what happened. They said that her halftime performance was kind of perverted and it wasn't for kids. But we're going to get into it. Halftime performance at Super Bowl caused a ton of outrage for folks watching on TV. They flooded the FCC with complaints, saying her set was too big on sex. Who flooded the FCC with complaints? Was it Rock Nation? Who knows? The overall takeaway from the folks who felt compelled to complain about Rihanna to the feds about her lyrics. They basically said the lyrics and choreography were way too sexualized, with some viewers even comparing it to porn. And they also said that a lot of people were offended because people do forget a lot of kids watch the Super Bowl. But I'm going to shut up and let Rondell talk. I just want to show you this one thing real quick, Rondell. You see, Rock Nation was performing an event the whole time, right? Look how many likes they got. Now, remember I showed y'all that these people ain't got the influence you think they got, and they use fake-ass views. How Rock Nation got 500-something people on Twitter and only got 190 likes? I told you they full of shit. So I think the only reason why they put Rihanna onto this, for one, they felt like being that she was pregnant, she probably wouldn't be as big. Then once they found out how big she got and she blew up off that shit, now that's gonna put some slander on her situation. And I think they was the ones calling the FCC, because a lot of people don't understand the back and forth petty game that's going on. What you think about this, Rondell?
I mean, a lot of people were saying she was fully covered. Yeah, she was fully covered, but y'all missed the part where she grabbed her and smelled her crotch, right? Yep, did y'all see that?
I seen it.
Yeah, she definitely grabbed her crotch and smelled it on TV. But I mean, it could be the NFL who probably put in the complaints. I mean, I did look to see the ranking of complaints. They said I think Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson got over 540,000 FCC complaints. I think Shakira and J-Lo got 1,400. She got 103. It could be due to that. Some of it could be legitimate people like, why did she grab her crotch area on TV and smell it? And then it could be people from the NFL, putting it in too, because they want to kind of really probably drive. It could be people at Apple Music. It could be because they sponsor. It could be the NFL putting it in so they can drive viewership on their channel for people to go back and watch it again, because they're monetized, they're Google partners on their platform. So the more people who watch it, the more they get income and revenue from it too. Because now people are going to go back and see what was sexualized. They're going to slow it down. Maybe some content creators are going to do reactional videos to it, or who knows, you know what I'm saying? But it's going to drive more impression to this whole situation.
Now you said something. Let us think. We said millions upon millions of millions been watching this, but all of a sudden they just got 103 complaints.
Right.
It's crazy, but like you said, it's anybody could be that 103. And we see the 13, but at the end of the day, we know this is something. Is either hate towards Rihanna, but not only that, like you said, this could be their excuse to not let no more black artists perform for a little while. They pacified the black people. They gave you Rihanna this year. Last year they gave you Mary and Dr. Dre. You better bet your bottom dollar next year will be a white entertainer.
Yeah.
Or one of their marquee artists. I'll say that. You could bet your bottom dollar on that.
Yeah,
But
it's been too ethnic, you know. And then before that, they had Shakira and J Lo, so it's like we got to lighten it up a little bit. We didn't have and Bad Bunny and all of them. They was there. They and Shakira had all black dancers. I don't know if people peeped that, but when Shakira had her set during her and J Lo, all of her dancers in the background, all of them were black women. So it's looking a little too brown for them at the halftime show. So they about to cut that.
yeah, and they were saying that
Yeah.
she was performing porn and it wasn't proper for kids. So they on her head for that shit. Let's move on. U.S. readies an additional $10 billion in economic assistance for Ukraine. What are we saying? Well, we saying Moneybag Joe, he gave another bag to Ukraine and ain't no money dropping in the States except for income tax. So it's going to be a long year. I told y'all you're going to see the most drama, the most nonsense this year. And I told you these politicians hit the fast forward button because the destruction is coming. See this right here? This is called a slap in the face. So ain't really too much to say about that. And I know you got time. We're going to keep it pushing because I definitely want your opinion on this. And if you got an opinion on this right here?
Wait, I can't see it. I still see the Ukraine thing. I don't know if you moved.
Oh, now, so you got anything you want to say about this?
I mean, I don't know. To me, it sounds like money laundering. I could be wrong, but it just sounds like a washing the money. When you pouring all your cash into one place, it's like, yo, it's looking real funny. Like it's looking real fucking funny.
Yo, you ain't lying. Yo, Sade said, I thought the U.S. is broke. Exactly. They always throwing that $1 trillion debt in our face, right? But then turn around and get somebody else $1 billion. Man, stop playing with us, man. Stop playing.
Oh, your food stamps is getting cut in March too.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you ain't getting no emergency food stamps no more.
Oh man.
If you do get stamps, anybody. But $10 billion just went to the Ukraine.
Damn, don't we got a lot of homeless people in America living in tent cities and stuff like that?
I mean, yeah, they living in bus terminals and all types of stuff.
But they did say they was gonna start locking up homeless, didn't they?
Yeah. Because homeless means you have mental health issues. It equates.
I guess if we get it's not smart to get them money because if we get them money, we keep stopping them from being homeless. But if we let them be homeless, then we can get their ass out the way. I get it. Let's continue on. What you think about this? Because this right here is also going with this. Yo, look, all of a sudden, everything in America blowing up left and right. Massive plumes of smoke seen in the skies of Brooklyn following a large fire at a lumber facility in Williamsburg, New York. What is going on with this, Rondell? What's up with all these explosions?
I have no idea, but it's been a lot of low key fires in New York, like especially in the Bronx. Things have been set on fire, just random fires, shit burning down. But Brooklyn has a lot of landmarks too, so they could be trying to like burn those down. Probably going to use the space, build more high rises. Do what they want to do with the property there or the land there, the land space. But I would want to know more about the lumber facility. I would definitely want to know more about it, but it's not a shock. It's been going on and nobody's been talking about it, which is crazy. And the crazy part about Brooklyn is that was Mayor Adams' borough. He was the borough president of Brooklyn before he became mayor. So he was the Brooklyn borough president, and it's just crazy what Brooklyn honestly has become. Like it's literally, I think Brooklyn is the most gentrified borough out of all 5 boroughs.
Hey, you're not lying. I've been hearing that amongst the so-called elite white people, and I heard them talking about that on TV, and they kept saying Brooklyn. Like basically, Brooklyn is the place to be at. If you got money, you want a nice little ducko spot. They say in Brooklyn more than they said. They did a test study that Brooklyn is more popular to live at than Manhattan now.
It is. It's so trendy. It's just like It's
Wow.
Brooklyn is the new Manhattan. Like as
Yep.
far as even like the brunch spots and all that, I be looking stuff up. I'm like, oh, that's in Brooklyn. That's mad far from me. I don't know if I want to go over there. But like Brooklyn is so gentrified, and again, it all ties in together. You could think Jay-Z played an imperative factor in that happening too. You know what I'm saying?
That's
We're
a
bringing the
fact.
Barclays in
This
here.
the nigga that sold out Brooklyn.
Yeah, he sold Brooklyn
Brooklyn.
out.
It was that nigga that sold out Brooklyn. What you got
Yep.
to say now, Brooklyn? I've
Yeah.
been told you F that dude. It's because of
Mm-hmm.
that nigga. If it wasn't for
Mm-hmm.
him, it might have not even got done. Because he had the voice to say, you know what? No, we not doing this. And I ain't gonna help y'all do it. But he did it. Told
And it
y'all, man. I
it
can't wait till he
all
get his
ties
issue.
in. It all ties into what you're talking about.
Ugly
So
ass nigga.
he was, they needed him because he was the face, right? He's from Brooklyn, right? So they needed somebody like him because he looked like the people, because they was gonna send somebody who looks like you. They brung in the Barclays Center. Barclays Bank at the time, the CEO was Jess Stawley. He's another one getting low too because he's scared. He's running because he was sailing on Epstein Island with his yacht. And they were all tied in to bringing in the Barclays to gentrify Brooklyn. The Nets owner, Asian dude. They all run together. I think Josiah is his name, that owned the Brooklyn Nets. So they was the whole they put the plan on to make Jay-Z look like he owns a percentage of the Nets, or that he was like the like he bought the team, or he was a big investor in the Barclays. And that's not necessarily true. Some people don't even know Barclays is a bank.
Yep. Fine. Yep.
They're a British bank.
Yep.
And the CEO used to work for Chase, and he was tied in with Epstein. He used to be Epstein's and private client banker, and head of risk management. He used to work for Chase before he became the CEO of Barclays. And again, that all ties back in to them being running in the same circle.
And you know what's crazy? I think I told people this before. When I did see Hillary Clinton, I saw her ass downtown Brooklyn when I did see her years ago. I was on Nevins and I see her getting out the limo. Her people's going in the building. I see her. She's the only politician I ever seen face to face on some real shit. I saw her straight. I could have got an autograph from her and all that. She was waving and all. I seen Hillary, and it's funny when I look at it now. Where I seen her at was right down the street from the Barclay. So that's why I say a lot of these things, they had that shit planned years ago. Mm-hmm. Is that people don't understand these people work. I told you they got 20, 30, 10-year plans that's already written. It just take a while to execute it, and it take a while to get you to fall in place. The city council. Now, people don't understand, when the Barclays came, a lot of black people that owned their situation had to go. People that bust their ass their whole life to sustain what they had, they got pushed out through finances. This is why I was telling people the new form of racism is finances. That's how they do it. Before it said whites only, now they say you need this much money. That's the new form. And we know what's going on in Williamsburg. So it's just mighty funny, all this stuff going on at one time. And don't forget what happened. A man connected to the Clintons found with a gunshot wound, committed suicide. Recent, just the other day. So two people just so happened to be affiliated with the Clintons ended up dead this week.
Mm-hmm. And also to remember too, I don't know if you remember, because you're from New York, remember when Bill Clinton used to have an office on 125th in Harlem?
Yes, ma'am. That's what I'm talking about. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He had an office on 125th, and it was between, I think, Lenox and Fifth. But yeah, he had an office right there by the 2 and 3 train.
Remember, because that was another promotional scheme. Remember, the Clintons was already losing a little power. They wasn't in the office. That was a good marketing tool. Because they say that man was never hardly at their office too. But that was a good, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Clinton in Harlem. It also was the marker for regentification.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when all the liberals started coming to Harlem. And then, like you said, all of this stuff was a plan years ago that they've been put together. That's why we'll see right after the Clintons was in Harlem, what happened? Was that not a little bit before 9/11 took place?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep. Yep.
Man, oh man, oh man. Now you see why they say the serpent is the most cunning one, the most crafty, and the most slickest. And all he had to do was play the trumpet, and he finessed the shit out of black people playing that trumpet. He finessed the shit out of our fucking parents and all the rest of them. Anyway, let's continue on. More confirmation. Tracked and traced. Does Project Greenlight in Detroit reduce crime? But this ain't just Detroit. I told you this is going to be everywhere. A sign for Detroit's Project Greenlight program hangs outside of a gas station. Now, let me break down to y'all what Project Greenlight is. Project Greenlight is a tracking informational system used by 5G technology. All this shit I already broke down to y'all. Already this shit been used in China. Now your local corner store is tied in with the police department and law enforcement. All cameras. That's the thing. See, everybody know it been cameras. Yes. But now all cameras will be directly connected to law enforcement. So now before a crime happened, police had to go get the tape. They ain't got to do that shit no more. It's directly to the police. So as you see, this particular store in Detroit, also shout out to them black brothers I seen in Detroit, helping and assisting the black people in the community, making sure they safe, helping women pump their gas, stuff like that, coming out at night. But this Project Green is now all over Detroit. They promoting it, and it's going to be all over the world, where all the cameras will be on one circuit. Let's check it out. In order to participate in Project Greenlight, businesses must pay for the installation of required cameras, signs, and additional lighting, a cost of around $5,000. On top of that, initial investment businesses, see? This whole technology shit that y'all see, it is big investment. All of this shit that's going on is people got invested in these what, y'all? Startup companies. Because the new way people are becoming billionaires in America is through startup digital companies. They are doing business, playing the middleman between social media, the police. All of this is the new world, y'all. My point is this. On top of the initial investment, businesses have to pay for high-powered Wi-Fi. What is high-powered Wi-Fi? Meaning the highest of the high. Basically, people don't know that military and police Wi-Fi is different than the shit you got in your crib. They shit don't never drop. And now these businesses are going to be linked. This shit going to be everywhere. This is why I was telling y'all, you ain't going to be able to run no more if you ain't verified. I told you that shit. Before at night, they'd be afraid. See, before at night, they'd be afraid. But now they're happy. This is what the owner of the store said. Indeed, almost every customer I talk to here is a fan of the program. David Hunter says he likes the place is monitored 24/7. I feel really comfortable when I come to the gas station. It's my favorite one. See? So they also showing businesses, look, invest in this, your business is going to flourish. People will be safe. But also, this is a device to catch you stupid criminals lacking. You walk in the store, you get picked up, they chasing your ass. But they already got this in China. Speak about this, Rondell, please.
I'm sure when this comes, well, Kim said she's from Detroit. They had this for a couple of years, 7 years now.
See?
But I'm pretty sure that this is going to be in a lot of Democratic cities first. Is going to roll out because the crime is higher there. So Detroit, I believe that they're a blue city. New York, Chicago, LA, where the crime is like, astronomically high. They're gonna need it because if people are against this, they help usher in it because they were the ones out saying defund this and defund that. But with that defunding the police, the funding goes and get allocated elsewhere. So when all the police officers are gone, what's next? Okay, defund the police, but what comes next? What comes next is the AI. So what comes next? Police. Because a lot of people think that with military and law enforcement, that these people are not college educated. They just walk around shooting guns or they go and fight in wars. A lot of people in the military are engineers. A lot of people in the military are into science. They're into technology to make things run. You know what I'm saying? To make things sophisticated. So these people are the art and science behind all types of warfare, not just, on the battlefield shooting it out with a gun, but all types of warfare. So biological warfare, they have islands where they test out biological warfare, and they test out AI technology too. They're the ones building the robots. They're responsible for the robotic dogs. The military had that. I mean, Avatar show you that. you know, when they went to conquer the blue people, who they sent? They sent the military. They sent law enforcement out there.
That's right.
So, you know, this is going to replace the defunding of the police. They don't have to pay them no more, so they're going to pour the allocation into the AI to monitor the crime. Because the people not going to govern themselves. So,
they just need the police to pull up on you real quick when you get picked up on that camera. See, while you go in the store, if you want it, this saying, and you while you getting your soda and getting your shit together, the police go already pull up outside. And like you said, see, we already know a lot of this shit been set up. Like we know in New York, they've been had the camera set up when you coming in, going out of New York. They recording you at the the gateways. A lot of that stuff they had implemented, but they didn't enforce a lot of the shit on that One World network, where the flags start going off, that red dot go off, because they knew it would cause a lot of confusion because they already was getting pushback with people saying, oh man, they built on these 5G towers and man, it's not right. They're violating our privacy. So around that same time, they said, lockdown, COVID-19, stay your ass in the house. Y'all getting too smart. So then little by little, they've been putting the technology out, but the only thing they didn't do is push that button where all of that shit be live circuit, all one database, to the point where it's actually active, where, like I just said, you walk in the store, before you come out, the police are already waiting. They just ain't taken to that level yet, but they got the technology installed. Same way we know they already got the dogs, they just didn't unleash them yet. They brought out little one by one, but they didn't unleash them, meaning you ain't seeing them patrolling. You know, they got the shit, but they didn't unleash it all yet. And that's what's all coming soon. So I agree with you on that. All this shit is about to take place very, very soon, which it already is. But I just had to show people what we was talking about on being verified. Project Green. You know what I'm saying? That's similar to the, you got blue checks. You got blue checks, and what else you got? You got green checks, don't you? Is a green check not also a sign of verification when you're dealing with money? Thank you. All right. Told people everything gonna be verified, and soon they're gonna be like, shit, it's gonna scan you and know you ain't even got the proper credentials when you come in the store. Anyway, let's move on to this weirdo. Georgia man arrested for licking the feet of a 7-year-old boy at an urban air adventure park last month. There's really nothing to say about this, but we just gotta keep taking a look at the weirdos that's out here walking around looking normal. What the hell is this man doing licking little boy toes? You got anything to say about this weirdo?
You know, it's crazy because you'll look at him and a lot of women be like, oh, that's my type.
That's my point. You heard that saying, looks are deceiving, right? That's the dude that'll be in your crib playing stepdad, and when you go, he be licking your son's toes. Told y'all I better start letting people in your crib, especially nowadays. I'm telling you. Anyway, let's keep it pushing, because we ain't really got too much more to go. We basically already finished. We're gonna go back to the top of the top too. But back to this clown. T.I. clarified snitching. I spoke on this clown yesterday. I just wanted y'all to see the picture. And I wanted y'all to see the fraud behavior. That this man with the program, you see his hand signs. Then this nigga right here had the nerve to co-sign. My son defends T.I. amid Boosie backlash. I'm not talking about my son. I don't even care about this dude. But don't forget, my son is down with Antifa. And we know, my son, you're down with the Blue Party too. So it was your job to come out and take up for T.I. because y'all both down with that party. Y'all both perpetrate like you're for black people, and you're both full of shit. So my son, nobody gives a fuck about you. You went to jail for robbing a fucking cab. You came home. You've been compromised, nigga. So nobody cares about no damn my son. And if you do, you're stupid. So let's keep it pushing. Now I got to get to this shit right here. This is the real talk right here. Now let me tie something together to y'all. I'm going to show y'all this is science. You see, this mind control program right here is the last stand for the mind control brainwash of the woman of America, mainly women of the ghetto. You see, this is why they have to be promoted to you. This is why they got to talk all that gangster shit, because a lot of women going to end up like this. Now with that, let me show you about this picture, the mind control program. Now, mind you, they made sure this picture went viral, but I'm going to show you how to read signs and symbols. This picture means a lot of women about to get locked the fuck up. This picture It's trying to, this picture is telling your psyche it's okay to be locked up. You know what, girl? You get locked up, you still could be cute. You still could be pretty. This the same thing they did with niggas in jail when they kept trying to show niggas in jail on cell phones, Twitter. Oh, they showed you the nigga, his cell got all his food in it. Those are mind control programs. You know what they doing? Trying to make you comfortable with going to jail. I told y'all that when the nigga Jay-Z and them promoted prison reform. You know what prison reform was really about? Making jail seem just like home. Making it comfortable. So niggas will love to come to jail, and niggas won't really be pressed to go home. Make their jail stay as sweet as possible. And meanwhile, we still got all the rappers promoting it, because if you don't know, technology in jail is the biggest investments in America right now. But this was to make you think jail was cool and to promote the women and to tell a lot of women, your ass gonna be here next. And let's not forget, women were some of the most people that did the PPP loan. Women are the most people taking L's with niggas, getting them caught up in bullshit, getting them shot up, got them holding guns, going to fucking jail. So when you see this picture, just know this picture represents a lot of black women going to jail. What you think about this, Rondell?
A picture speaks 1,000 words, they say, right? So, I mean, like everything you said, you know what I'm saying? Is predicting what is to come, what's happening right now. That's another silent thing going on. A lot of people are getting locked up for PPP, and they're locking them up in droves. I mean, 20 and 30 people at a time. People are snitching on people, saying that, you know, this person was the one doing the apps, all types of stuff. But let's point out one thing too. All of these females, I'm about to say something else. All of these females got their lashes done, their makeup done, their eyebrows. Like, they look like, if the background was different, you would have thought they were just out for a girls' trip somewhere. If you take the background and replace it, you wouldn't know they even in prison.
Good point. Let me throw this in there real quick, because you just said something, Kim said something. How to picture professional. Far as we know, these ain't even no real chicks locked the fuck up. This could have been a stage fucking picture just to promote, yeah, y'all bitches going to jail soon. Yeah, it's cool. It's okay. Don't worry. You come to jail, you still get your hair done and all that. You're going to be still fly, girl. That's a fucking lie. Y'all know it. And you're right. They got on fucking lashes and all that shit. Stop it. This shit fake as hell. But it's promotion. Please finish, Rondo. I'm sorry. I didn't want to forget that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. Look, a lot of people, they really don't know what's coming. Like you said, a lot of people ain't going to be here in the next, by 2024, a lot of people are going to be gone. A lot of people, I say people either going to be dead, they're going to be in prison or in jail, they're going to be broke, or they're going to be sick. Top four. By 2024, you're going to be either dead, in prison, broke, or sick.
See that?
On your way out.
People have no understanding of mind control programs and games played on social media. I told people they pick and choose will go viral. You got to know the signs. This represents black women going to jail, black women getting locked the fuck up. And you got to understand, let's just say all of them were mothers. That's how many broken homes that is. That's how many motherless child they are. See? But
how many kids
y'all what's going on.
Yeah.
That's right. Kids in the system. But they want to make it seem to you like it's cool, girl. It's okay, man. Do your fucking thing, man. Have fun. Turn the fuck up. Be a fucking gangster. Be fucking stupid and no college education, no smarts, no nothing. Go ahead and be a fucking rapper. Go ahead and be a bad bitch, and you're gonna end up your ass right in jail. Keep following these fools. Because a lot of people around Cardi B go to jail, and she ain't been in jail yet. My point is this. This is the image they promoting, portraying everything opposite of being a mother, being an upstanding citizen. I know it sounds fucking corny, but right now you play these games, that's your fucking life down the gutter. So we just had to touch on these things, and we ain't gonna hold y'all too long because it's Friday, and I know a lot of y'all got shit to do. But I had to make sure I showed this their image of brainwashing. Ain't shit cool about no fucking jail at all. Especially when you're a mother and you're a woman, because guess what, lady? When you're locked up, that nigga you thought you had, he gonna be smashing everything. Your kids gonna be calling somebody else mommy and daddy. That shit is not cool going to jail. Don't believe this dumbass shit. All right, period. But again, Doja Cat quit social media on IG Live wearing a bonnet and no pants, appears to have mental issues. We already know that. Or maybe she just play like she crazy. Because we see Doja Cat going to all these different events. So who knows? Who cares? But we just going to look at her self-destruction, play by play. What you think about Doja Cat, Rondell, man? What's up with her?
I wish I knew. I know a lot of things. I don't know everything. I know a lot of things, but I cannot figure her out whatsoever. She plays a lot of games. I don't know if she does this so she can kind of really be out of the industry. One minute she won out, next thing she's embracing it. But she got some stuff going on internally. She probably done, gave her soul up, and she probably feel like she can't get it back, and she's probably going through a mental turmoil, like probably has to. Just like when you say they're prisoners of their fame, she's a prisoner of her fame and her talent.
That's right. They always stuck in the house. I told y'all that. They always stuck in a fucking house.
She's constantly on Instagram
If
Live.
they
Like
ain't
this
doing
chick,
no, if they ain't going to get no money,
constantly,
they in the house online all fucking day. They are the
all
main.
the
That is their
time.
fucking job. Their job is to be online and have people with no life and no job watching them all day. That's their whole fucking job, to distract. So y'all see that shit? They fucking weirdos, man. They can't even. She can't even go out on her own and do nothing. All right, they need handlers and people to hold them by their hand. They ain't about shit. Anyway, man, let's continue on. Cause we about done. I'm gonna go to the top. Bronx grandmother arrested after stabbing 7-year-old granddaughter. So we see a black man lick the 7-year-old feet, and a grandmother killed the 7-year-old. What the hell is going on with people and these kids, man? What is going on? When have you ever heard a grandmother killing a grandchild? They're 7 years old. Now I can see, God forbid, if it was an older child, teenager, and the child was trying to buck on the grandmother and get stupid, and grandma had to protect herself, but we know it's nowhere in the world a grandmother stabbing a 7-year-old. But these are the signs that are already written that we in the last day. So that's why we had to take a look at this. And I know you probably ain't got no comment on this, Rondell, because
my daughter just turned 8 on Friday, last Friday. This is terrible because if anything, you trust the elders, like your grandmother with your granddaughter. So this is horrible, to stab somebody in the neck and to stab a 7-year-old in the neck. Do you know she lived?
wow, I don't know. I don't know. If she
Damn.
stabbed in the neck, man,
Probably not. No,
probably
not
not.
well. No.
Unless that's a straight miracle child.
Yeah, we living in some very, very strange times. Some very, very strange times. And I'm sure they were melanated. I'm sure. But I'm sorry, no shade to nobody from the Bronx, but the Bronx is one borough. You could not tell me rent free, mortgage free, we'll move you to the Bronx. I will never move to I don't know. It's something about the Bronx. Every
Maybe
time
it's
I
sun
go
in the
there, I
water,
get
man.
it's like zombie apocalypse over there. Like
There's something going
never,
on, man. They control the
never.
water supply. They control everything, man. So we just had to take a look at what's going on in the world, how things is changing. Thanks for supporting the channel, Kim, like you always do. Thank you very much. You already
Thank
know what's up.
you.
Thank you very much.
I think Liberty Hazelton came in with $4.99
Okay,
a
salute Liberty
donation.
Edgerton. I ain't see you. You know I was cooking, bro. You know how I do. That's what's
Yeah.
up. Also, if y'all would like to donate to Rondell, you can cash at Rondell at Rondell on Cash App, right?
Yep.
At Rondell. So please support the sister if y'all can. She put a lot of work in. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna keep doing it anyway. And all of us working together, all of us, even people in the chat, we all making this happen. So what we doing, man, we just making sure nobody ain't gonna be able to say they ain't know this and they ain't know that. Because when you start seeing things change in the world in the next couple of years and people missing and wiped out and gone and people calling you for help and need this and that, now you'll have a clue on what a lot of this stuff is coming from, how it's happening. You can actually pay attention and see it play by play if you just pay attention. Because like I'm gonna tell you a million times, there's no more secrets, and there's nobody coming to help you. So it's all
Yep.
on you. Also, for Black History Month, this was posted yesterday online. Negroes for sale. prime and healthy. Auction. This is an actual document on how they were selling people back in the day, around the year 1848. Female, superior cook, excellent, excellent seamstress. See why they needed you? They needed black women because they know they was the best cooks back then, the best sewers of makers of clothes. See that? They're just showing y'all everything, man. 25 field hands, trained in being what? I can't even see that word. Basically chopping trees, plowing, saying they peaceful, they ain't troublemakers. See that? See, if you was rebellious black man back in the day, they call you a troublemaker. So if the man that rebelled on slavery was a troublemaker, then what the hell is Jay-Z? What you think they think about him? Oh, he's no troublemaker. He's a good guy. He's one of us. See that? He's a good nigga. See that? Do you see how far we come? See, now you see why we really ain't getting nowhere. They just changed the playing field from what? The plantation to the industry. But it's still an industry. The industry back then was just selling slaves and cotton. The industry now is selling niggas and making niggas sell out and selling niggas dreams and music. Same shit, same result. That what? We get nowhere. You see Jay-Z with Robert De Niro and Harvey Weinstein. For those who pulled up, we've been talking about Harvey Weinstein. And we've been talking about Epstein. And we've been talking about those coons that you love that sold out a long time ago. But now shit hitting the fan and they fucking scared to death. Because everybody's about to get their issue. We in the last day and all things will be revealed. That's why when you see Harvey Weinstein get revealed on who he is, who you think revealing his ass? Who you think said it is now time to let it be known? And what else? I showed you. Them niggas you love, look who they down with. They all down with the same people. Now you see why Jay-Z brought Oprah to Marcy. Now you see why the movie Paid in Full was sponsored by Weinstein. Now you see how Weinstein sponsored Lee Daniels, Monsters Ball, Precious. See that? That's the man behind all that shit you niggas love. Now you see all that shit you niggas love ain't about shit. Because Weinstein has fallen. So that means Hollywood falling. Now you see why Lee Daniels and Monique and they dumbass on Netflix. Do you get it through your head now? Why those niggas had to crawl to Netflix? Because they got their leaders in jail. And they all scared they don't want to get dealt with next. And they got to pay their fucking rent so they won't end up homeless. So now all of them got to take a bullshit TV deal. They got in the acting to be stars, get Oscars, and become rich, but now they see their ass on fucking Netflix because their OG is gone. And I showed y'all earlier, Oprah has 529 photos with Mr. Weinstein. And in my opinion, all the alleged Oprah don't come from me. That's Oprah Boo. And I think he might have been the one that was popping that. You feel me? But all I want to show y'all, I want you to get it through your head today. The people you've been worshiping, I don't care how much money they got, who you think gave them the money. These are the people that were hired. Lee Daniels, Oprah Winfrey, these are the people that were hired to brainwash the community and push every fucked up agenda, keep their ass stupid, and take their fucking money. That was their job, and they did it. Mr. Tyler Perry, he's the reason why half these boys is dressing funny and wearing dresses and all this funny shit. Because your kid was raised watching Madea because you thought the shit was funny. Now you see the joke's on you, Jack. And they ain't let their kids do none of that shit in public. But your kids, the main ones running around disgruntled, ended up dead, lost, confused. Guess who did the dirty work? And Tyler Perry is the one that sold you the dream of coming to Atlanta one day you can make it. And you can sleep in your car and make it like him. But now you see it's a lot of people in Atlanta homeless and they ain't on no fucking movie screen. Yeah, it's fucked up because they was the ones that sold y'all the fucking dream that you was following. Now y'all see why I told you entertainment is not no fucking culture. It's just a joke, something to make you laugh, smile, cry, feel good. But then you get back to the real shit, which is life itself. But I told you, black people sold a fucking dream and a lie because they was told fairy tales. And now y'all see that shit coming to an end. We showed you Harvey Weinstein. I showed you L.A. Reid. This, you might as well say he's the king of Atlanta. He is the one in charge of Jermaine Dupri and every Atlanta rapper that you ever seen, singer, group, Usher. That is him. And he was under their thumb the whole time. Now you see why Mariah Carey went and got her mansion in Atlanta. Now you see why her ass had to move. She got up out of there because she know that shit over with. I showed y'all, we showed you the Clinton Harvey Weinstein connection. We showed you all their connection. I showed you all the coons. So any closeout words you got, Rondell?
Can you do me a favor? Go back to that photo with I think it was Jay-Z and Weinstein.
This one?
Nah, not that
Or the other
one.
one? The one where he this one or the one where he cooning the
Nah,
most?
it's keep going.
It gotta be the one where he cooning the most.
Let me
Hold up.
see.
I got you. Give me 1 second. I think it's the one where he cooning the most. Hold up. Cause I'm telling you, man, this dude be cooning his ass off. Hold up. Give me 1 second.
I think it was
Gotta
Jay-Z
be
in
this one.
there.
This one?
It was
This one? Or was it Lee Daniels? Was it that one? Matter of fact,
the one
will call
where they all
oh,
win
this one?
no, the other
The one
one
with
with
Robert De Niro?
yeah, that one. Robert De Niro.
Got you.
That one.
Got you. Hold up. Hold up.
Thanks,
Anyway,
Sugar.
chop it up. Chop it up.
$4.99.
Robert De
Yeah.
Niro right here.
If people think that person that's in the front is human, they are sadly mistaken. That's not a human down there.
Oh my God. Oh man.
I wanted to point that out to people. If you think that is a human down there, you are highly mistaken that that's a human. But anyways, close out. You said that they all run into to Netflix.
Yep.
Again, Netflix is in Silicon Valley, right? Silicon Valley is based out of Cali. We all know that the Blue Gang runs in Cali. And what people probably don't remember is that Susan Rice, Obama's former NSA advisor, she is on the board of Netflix. So they not only run Silicon Valley, they're running Netflix too.
Yes,
So when
yes.
we see like the representation matters section and all that, that all is coming from, you see Obama and Michelle Obama, they all had Netflix specials. All of that came because they had their former NSA advisor, Susan Rice, who's black. She's on the board of Netflix.
Who else down with them? Jeff Bezos, Amazon.
Yeah.
I ain't even getting to him. Man, that's what I try to tell people. They got so many people that got that money around them in them circles, boy. Now
I
y'all
heard
see all the people Trump against?
word on the street is that Jeff Bezos built a time machine on some Lex Luthor stuff out in Texas, but I ain't want to gossip, so you ain't heard it from me.
I believe it. They've been working on that shit for years.
Don't believe anything I say. But supposedly when they were having all them power outages and freak things happening in Texas when the storm was happening, they said when the storm was going on, that's what was going on. That he basically has spent, I think, millions of dollars building a big time clock, a big time machine. Supposedly trying to travel to different time periods before, like Lex Luthor. They say he looked like him too. But it's just people are running out of time. We had this conversation last night when we was on Patreon for like an hour and 30 minutes. We did a live yesterday and we were just talking about like how bad it's getting and how people are really not conscientious of what is going on around them. They just not. They're just not. And these people who thought they were untouchable, they're gonna be touched. Jay-Z is gonna have his time. When the FBI came to Jay-Z and supposedly told him that his emails are liable to get hacked, this is around the time I think they put more charges on Casanova. To say, Casanova wasn't coming home. Around that same time, they was letting Jay-Z know, listen, your emails are liable to be hacked. People miss that. But I remember doing a video on that. This was like 2 years ago.
I think he's gonna get his day. I think it's all a matter of once his influence is already dying.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think they saving them because they like to save their card like poker. They ain't gonna come at him now. They still need him for a couple more things.
Yeah.
But slowly but surely, they gonna get his ass some kind of way, and that's how Beyonce gonna get to move out the way and continue on with her career. That's what I think. I think they want his ass away from Beyonce. I think he put his hands in too many fucking pots and offended too many people. Don't forget, Trump and them do not fuck with him. So anybody in the Republican Party on that side of the fence, they do not fuck with him. See that? And people forget Trump could play that money game too.
Mm-hmm.
And they know that. And the reason why Trump got so much hell is because he didn't need none of them. He didn't need none of their platforms. Why you think they banded his ass? He didn't need none of their support. He went against them with a different bag. When you seen Kanye West with Trump, that was Kanye going against Jay-Z, because I told y'all Kanye was letting Jay-Z and them know, basically, I don't get my money from your people, Jay. I got more money than you, but you got your money from them. My money ain't come from them, and I ain't bowing down to them. That's why he went on that rant on the stage and got put in the crazy home, because he went on the stage. What key names Kanye West said on stage? He said the Clintons, he said Hillary, he said Jay-Z, Beyonce, he said Mark Zuckerberg. After that, his ass got shut down. Because what? They run the fucking game. They run the show. Man, now you see why they always try to trick us to be stupid when all this shit is right here. All you gotta do is connect the dots.
Somebody said Jay and B already look broken up. I've been telling people I don't even think Jay-Z and Beyonce are together anymore. My opinion.
I don't think
they're together no more.
I know she's tired of that dude.
They're never together. Remember when the paparazzi used to always catch them on dates, on vacation, hugged up, lovey-dovey? You know, they have not been together, out and about together. Jay-Z, when he went to the Super Bowl, he brought blue. He was taking pictures with the cheerleaders or whatever. Like Beyonce, when she was in Dubai, she brought blue out on stage. You would think she would bring Jay out because she had more songs with Jay. But they have not been out. She has not been with him. He was at All-Star Weekend without her. He had Rock Nation artists. You were talking about Afrobeats. The Afrobeats artists did the halftime show at the All-Star Weekend. His artist from Rock Nation did it.
Yep,
Tim's and all of them. They were all there. But Beyonce was not with him. They are never together. They're never together. The last time you probably seen them together, they were probably at a gala, maybe her birthday. But they ain't been together like that.
There's two things I want to say. She can already be trying to slide away from him. But this one thing I will say about Beyonce. If she was to break up with Jay-Z, she would be back on top again, because that would be the biggest trending news in years. And the next biggest thing would be who she dated next, and her career will go to a whole nother level if she leave that nigga alone. I promise you that. And maybe she know that too, and maybe the powers that be. If she left that man, her career will go back through the roof, because now she can get features from all the new people. She can start doing other things, and it will be the biggest story that everybody want to cover of her breaking up with him. They're gonna want her to tea. So that could be her Trump. That could be Beyonce Trump card. That when I ain't worried about it, because when I break up with him, I'm gonna go through the roof anyway. But she already could be trying to slide away from him. That's why they made sure they put that picture out with him trying to give her that drink, looking like a damn fool. And she was like, "Nah, I'm good."
Yeah, man. I mean, that was crazy. That was on. I think they forgot they was on live TV with that when it played out. Because I was watching the Grammys when it happened. Supposedly they didn't come together at the Grammys. They arrived separate. Supposedly the Rock Nation brunch. I was told that they did not come together for that either. But if looks could kill, when he tried to give her that drink, she was like looking at him like, "Bitch, don't play with me." Like, and tried to save face like, "Oh, I want to thank my beautiful husband." He did not say anything. He didn't bat an eye. None of that. He was looking so serious, like, whatever. They put the camera on him and she was like, "Oh, I want to thank my beautiful husband." He was like, whatever. So I think that they are together to save face right now, or they probably trying to stay together for for image. But I don't think something is off. She looked different too. Like, she just looks different. I don't know if people really looked at her lately, but her whole face like looks entirely different.
Think about it. I'm gonna talk to you, Rondell, and the rest of the women. If you was rich in the game, you've been in the game since you was young, you got with this man 20 years ago. You watched all your peers flourish, live their life, and you still stuck in the house with this same older dude that you've been with. And you watching, you don't see Drake, all these people blow up, Rihanna, you just see and these are your peers, but you can't even go party and have fun with them because you with an old head, a nigga that wants you on lockdown. Now, it's one thing you with an old head and he say, "All right, baby, go do your thing, have your fun." No, that nigga's jealous. He's a hater. He probably make up, but you can't do shit without, you see what I'm saying? So any woman will get tired of that shit. So I'm pretty sure She tired of that shit. And like, damn, I'm ready to do my thing. You got me pregnant last time. So my point is that nigga's running out, and people forget he been riding Beyonce wave the past couple years. I told y'all in the beginning, yes, he helped her career because she was falling off from Destiny Child. He was the hottest thing smoking. But a long time ago, he ain't been the same. And she been carrying that nigga. That's why he was putting out feature albums with her. That's why he had a feature with Kanye. All Jay-Z do is features because by himself, nobody wants to hear his album from front to back because the shit gonna be boring now. So he been riding the waves of other celebrities for the past 10, 15 years. But I'm pretty sure Beyonce tired of his shit. That boy gonna get his issue, and all the people he did dirty, the energy gonna go get him eventually. That's my opinion. We're gonna close out. Y'all all did y'all thing today. Also, for those who just pulled up, we spoke about the event that happened in New York City where the police ran down at the event at Urban Plaza. Long story short, GLORILLA Cardi B. GLORILLA did a show. Her driver got caught with 2 guns. His ass is locked the fuck up right now, and he ain't coming home no time soon. And my opinion, the way he got caught was stupid. I felt like somebody should have put them on, but they say everywhere GLORILLA going, there's some drama happening. So it is what it is. Don't forget, GLORILLA is under Yo Gotti under Roc Nation. Roc Nation is Mr. Jay-Z himself. So who's to say? Because every time they go to Urban Plaza, some bullshit happen. And we out. We done. Anything you want to say? Don't forget to subscribe to Rondell's Unpopular Opinion. Like I said, this is what we do. We got more coming. Anything you like to say, Rondell, to the people?
Nah, I just want to say, thanks. Thanks. I appreciate it. I appreciate the camaraderie of your platform and your supporters, the ones who are active in the chat, the ones who are not. Shout out to somebody gave me a Cash App donation.
Thank you, simply put. Thank you. And
but
thank you whoever donated to Rondell. Thank y'all very much. We appreciate that shit. You know why? Because it feels good when you know you're putting in honest work and people appreciate it. You see, that is the blessing within itself. When people appreciate when you do something from the heart, that is the joy in what we do. That's for me anyway. You know, I'm straight, Rondell straight. This ain't about money, but the money helps. But it ain't the money, it's a thought that count. So when people appreciate it and it comes from your own people, that make it special. You get what I'm saying? It's different. It's different than when you get a check and then you doing something that you like to do and appreciate, and other people appreciate it from the heart, like a piece of art. That's a blessing right there. So that's why I want to thank everybody here, everybody that's supporting, everybody that support me and Rondell. I know for a fact, real supporters, real from the heart. I know that for a fact. That's why I say I ain't worried about no subscribers, no followers, no views. As long as the real people in tune, that's what I love. You know what I'm saying? And Rondell, I'm pretty sure she feel the same.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, this stuff do take time. It takes a lot of time. Takes a lot of effort. So when people hit likes and shares and donate and or even message you or say, I appreciate what you do. I appreciate that because it does take a lot. It does. So we appreciate it. Thank you. Again, love is free via the like. Through the like and share.
Love is what give us the energy. I'm gonna be real. It's the love that give me the energy, even when I don't feel like doing the shit. It's the love from the people that make me do the shit, whether I want to do it or not. I get too much love, and I don't like letting people down. I'm a man of my word, so if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. But it's the love of the people that make me do the shit anyway. Regardless, I put myself on the back burner every time because I'm gonna do it for the people. That's what it is. And at the end of the day, when I finish that live, a good live, I got good energy for the day. I feel good. That's a sign of a good day when I have a good live that day. And I hope everybody get that same energy. So we're going to keep doing it. Y'all stay tuned. I'm not going to make no promises on this weekend, but most likely I need to pull up and cook something tomorrow. Or definitely on Sunday, because I like to rest on Saturday. Other than that, we're going to keep this thing coming. Shout out to Rondell. A lot of y'all might not know, Rondell was one of my biggest supporters on YouTube from day one. And she's been pulling up ever since. And that's how we rock. And I'm always going to make sure she's straight. I'm always going to play my position when it comes to Rondell on this YouTube thing, period. You feel what I'm saying? So Just letting y'all know we all family. This how we rock. We got more to come. All y'all have a blessed day. Stay right and stay good and stay away from them suckers. That's about it.
Yes.
All right. That's it, y'all. We done. Enjoy the day. Stay right, Rondell. You know what's up. You have a good one. We out.
Thank you. You too. Thank you, Juicy Peach. Thank you, Shanice. You still got donations coming in.
Hold on. I can't even see him. Thank you very much. Thank
Yeah.
you, Shanice. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Juicy Peach. Thank y'all all. Y'all always support me all the time, 24/7. So I appreciate it. Definitely. Thank y'all. Other than that, man, I ain't going nowhere. You know, I'm gonna rock around for a little while, but we out. One.